Good evening. Happy New Year once again. So I have to quickly do this video so I won't waste your time or waste mine. And loading can be 1 minute or less. First fruit increase, first fruit sacrifice, two different things. Okay, it's very simple. One is giving the increase that you get as an offering. So say you were being paid a salary of 500 naira last year, and by January 20 or any time throughout 2020 it has become 501 naira. You give that 1 naira as your increase. You will tithe your regular 500 as it is 10%, which will be 50 naira. But the one, you would just give it as an increase. That is the first fruit increase. Bam. The first fruit sacrifice, like Abraham did by putting Isaac up, is the whole thing. So you might choose to give your whole January sacrifice, or your whole January income, the whole thing. If it's a salary, by the way, because this is in different levels depending on your relationship with God, depending on your understanding and your depth that you have with God, or whatever agreement you have with God. This is personal, super personal. You don't even have to give anything. It's a sacrifice. Don't have to give anything. As sacrifices go, some people who remain there that don't sacrifice anything, but some people will sacrifice for them. Cue in Jesus. You don't have to die for the whole world. The whole world didn't come and die for him. Anyway, so we don't miss the point. So you can give your salary or well, I will start this slowly. I'm trying not to use the word earnings because that I have to explain that part depending on your depth of relationship with God. So you could give the whole of January salary as a first increase of the month, or first income of the month of the year, of the first month of the year, and you give that them if you get the energy. Because some people were paid 19th of December, so there is no shishi, nothing remain right now. We are waiting for that January salary like we are waiting for rapture. It has to happen. Anyway, so that aside, but depending on your level, say you're a business owner like my wife is and all of that, our first increase after paying Lagos State taxes, not tithes, and paying all the staff. So she might want to give the earnings, maybe all of it, even before the taxes and all of that, for the first day of January as a business owner, all of it, or the first week, as in everything she earns in the first week. So the first day might be 5,000 naira they made in the store. The whole week might be 50,000 naira they made from the store. Now, she might want to give the first 2 weeks, which is 100K, or she might want, as this is just, I'm just speaking, yes, the English word. Or she might want to give for the first 3 weeks, or the first 4 weeks, or the whole of January, whatever they make, as in absolutely everything, depending on your level of relationship. Some people, it would be just the profit that they would give. To some, it is inclusive of all the sales, and they'll go and find another way to pay the taxes for the month, and pay the staff salary from the month, and pay whatever else for the month, and all the other bills, depending on your own level of relationship with God and what it is that you are willing to sacrifice. Hence the word sacrifice. So on that one, levels. If I say expensive, some people might pay the whole month's earnings, and then still go and pay the tithe of that month's earnings from somewhere else. Or those who are financially well planned, that don't depend on salary, or that know what they have been doing since they've been doing the do. But some of us that work for a charity organization, and we get paid charity money, and they actually tithe it from the source and tax it from the source. giving all of January in some cases, might also be nice, for those who can handle it. But then some people might get, a love offering, a gift from someone like, oh, you did very well during December. I liked how you dressed, or I liked your sunglasses, or how your team worked, or whatever. The first of that one, you can give it all as a sacrifice too. It's a personal relationship thing. Don't come and meet me and say Leke said it is personal. I've been getting all sorts of questions. When it comes to money, the way Africans ask questions, you would think that they will die. No, when it comes to this money issue. But anyway, so I'm just answering back in the nicest, polite, the most polite manner that I know how to be polite. Some of us, our bond is born against. So we're against any unseriousness in life. So since you sent me a message, I'm only replying. So you have a full understanding now. I've gone to ask the elders and they've explained it to me. That's what I did all afternoon today. Because even me too, I need to know. I really need to know. I have school fees. I have all of that one. But thank God I'm learning now to, plan myself so that, January doesn't hit us, bam, like it's hitting some people. For all those who went to go and have dirty or whatever December, where January it's cold. It's cold. I'm at town everywhere. It's cold in January. So anyway, I've used almost 7 minutes explaining this. I hope you get it. There's an increase part. There's a sacrifice part. The increase can come at any time of the year, across the year. It's not everybody that is going to get a raise. I wish I'm getting a raise. Hint, hint, if they are watching. But yeah, so you pay tithe on the regular income. You only give the increase of your salary or your earnings, as the first fruit. The first fruit sacrifice is when you just give the whole thing. And, as in your account will be like 0.00 minus 00. And then depending on which level your relationships is with God or what you're trying to achieve in the year. I have goals. One of them will scare you. I'm trying to save up my age that will be this year as my savings for this year. That's just one of my goals. And I'm not talking in thousand. God will help me, because I don't even know where that way is coming from. But at least, hey, if I aim high, I really aim really high, I might just be on one of those Elon Musk space shuttles going to space, man. Peace. Have a good year in Jesus' name, and great memories, wonderful things coming our ways. God bless you. 8 minutes, Leke. God have mercy.